I start on the screen for a reason, folks. This is a horror game with lots and lots and lots of content warnings and squickiness and dying and difficult situations and
bad stuff is going to ensue.
It's also a branching narrative, so we may not encounter every single content warning every single time we play, but if you need content warnings with more detail, which may contain spoilers, that is the link you need to check out. We also, our fearless, brave moderators are updating our dramatis personae as we go along. All the notes from the demo are in there, but we are adding and rebuilding the notes as we go along about all the various encounters that we are having as a result of this. And also, if you want to watch previous installments of us playing Slay the Princess, even the demo or last week's kickoff, that's available to leak.
Previously on Slay the Princess.
Stab. Exactly.
Stab.
As many of you are already demonstrating in the chat, several of you are playing this game, and you may know things we don't know or have encountered things we have not encountered. Please, don't spoil it for us. But, hey, Mur!
Yeah.
Excellent timing. How are you doing, Mur? We're about to start slaying a princess. Join us. If you know something we don't know, by all means, enjoy that fact. Please use the wiggle emoji to brag about that fact, but don't put any spoilers or directions in the chat. We appreciate it. Thank you very much. Hello to all the raiders.
Hello to the raiders.
Join us. Have a lovely time. Please do mind the content warnings, if you please. This game is a horror game, and lots of nasty things happen in it, but we love it oh so very much because it's scary. At the request of our moderator... Hang on a second. So now, this is a love story. I need to know more. So, for those of you who are just joining us and haven't seen this game before, we've finished our first playthrough. We are about to, at the request of our beloved Wendy, this playthrough will be no talk, only stab. So, let's see how we go. Did we save?
Yes, we did.
Is this us?
It's 10:45.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, we're not doing that this time.
No, we're not back-talking. No talk, only slay.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay,
cool.
So
okay.
Lots and lots and lots of explore. Okay, mechanic again, refresh for those who may not have seen this game before. Black Tabby Games gives us dialogue options. Anything marked in explore means you can interrogate the world and learn more information. Things that do not have explore options, like, okay, thanks for telling me what to do, are decisions that you are making. Since this is no talk, only slay,
silently continue to cabin.
Be silently continuing to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further.
Mur, yes. You've missed a great deal of oeuvre with the game by only reading the subtitle. Johnny's good.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Now, you'll notice we have no options. Proceed into the cabin. No talk, only slay. Ooh, that's new.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
So those of you who played the demo with us will recognize this is kind of what we know as the default cabin. You'll also notice there's nothing on the wall right here, and the blade is here. So...
the blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Cool.
I'm interested with do this right. So we can either... use Explorer to take the blade or just go straight down into the basement. So
no talk, only stab.
No talk, only stab requires blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Yeah, so when last time when we did the lawyer playthrough, we kind of broke the world a little tiny bit, and things are much more as expected.
There's 100% less the void in here.
Exactly. Also, please note that our icon, our little cursor has changed.
So now we have stabby hands.
We have stabby hands. Also, I haven't heard a single voice, not even the hero.
Or anyone else. Yep.
No one else has talked yet, which is interesting. So now we go to the basement. Ooh, the animations are nice.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
If the princess really lives here, the princess we've been sent here to kill, that princess. The poison for Kuska, that poison.
Princess poison. Yeah, exactly. Very interesting. Also, previous playthrough, contrarian playthrough, lawyer playthrough, same difference, exactly. There was more to this particular section. This seems quite straightforward by comparison.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Okay. She's not a demon, but she also doesn't sound fragile.
Interesting.
She sounds dangerous.
There he is.
It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Of course.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
It. Don't let it fool you. It being her voice or it being she. Alright, so we can say, hi. Just checking in on you. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. Or, no talk, only slay. We are going to continue down the stairs without saying anything.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
I have so many jokes here. Always listen to reason. Anyway.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Okay, so this is an anticipated series of events.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Oh, see, whenever you ask a question in the negative as an opening conversational gambit, it just makes me suspect. Because it's oh, sir, no talk, only slay. No talk, no observations, no talk, only slay. Okay. So we have dialogue options, which are what? No way! Why would you even think that? Or, okay, yeah, you caught me, I'm here to slay you. Nuh-uh. I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk, or steal your nerves and step forward. No talk, only slay.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
She knows I'm here to kill her. Probably because I'm holding a knife, let's be honest.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Fair.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Interesting that she's immediately on, like, the hostile response if you don't say anything.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
You know what I'm really looking forward to? Just really quick? I want to know what the narrator says after you do what he says in it.
Yeah.
Okay, so a whole bunch of explore options, which I will read for posterity. Explore, what if she's in bluffing? What if she kills us? Explore, are you sure she's not armed? Interesting, these are questions we're asking
the narrator, not the princess. Explore, I'm sorry, can we just talk? I'm not dropping the blade. Drop the blade. Slay the princess. No talk, only slay.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation.
And she looks like a deer in the headlights.
You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
I doubt that from its particular angle. You've probably skittered right off the sternum, but let's just say yes and move on. Okay, no talk. We slay. Also, look at our hands again.
And our feathers. As someone said earlier, murder choke hours.
This is it, isn't it?
Both of you to assume she has the sternum.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder.
The fact that she hasn't broken eye contact and keeps talking is frightening me.
Do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
Okay.
Okay, notice.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And now,
And now there will be pummeling.
Now there will be pummeling.
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
Well, she's certainly calling into question.
Probably can't, little buddy.
Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well.
And why is that? And how do you know that?
But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
The music's changed. Dialogue options. Of course it is. She's dead. I'm not sure. I feel like she has to have some kind of trick up her sleeve, or, of course not, that was too easy. Okay, Wendy. No talk, I slay, but they want me to make other choices now. Do you want to give us some directions about how you want us to go from here? Right? They're gonna make us talk. Do you want to pick something? We'll give Wendy a moment, or any of the moderators if you want to step in at this point. She's dead, of course. Okay. All right. Okay. So we're going. What? The voice of the heroes asked, "Is it really over?" And we're saying, "Of course it is. She's dead."
Yes, exactly. It's over.
Says the narrator.
With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you.
Good idea, Doc. With where no talk not available, least words. Barbarian principle. Okay.
Why do I feel like we've done something terrible?
Well, you did just commit murder. I mean, let's say.
You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad.
Look at the windows.
But it was for the greater good.
Stars have gone.
One of these days
more
that
particular.
will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience.
Look at that background. The kind of hair wood grain background. That's familiar, isn't it?
No.
Yes, it is. It's from the ending of the... Remember the ending of the previous playthrough. Yeah. But by all means, if you know something we don't know, if you've done this playthrough, wiggle right along. I'm seeing the chat.
But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
And go where?
I want chips. Do you want chips? I want chips.
I want chips? All right. Leave.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
You hear wind.
What happened?
Oh, is this where he tells us, well, it did what I asked you to?
Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from
Yep.
Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
How? Okay, so our dialogue options are, that's bullshit, let me out of here. Oh, okay. Or, I was kind of hoping I'd get a better ending for saving the world.
Minimal delivery.
Minimal delivery is, oh, okay.
I'm so glad you're keeping an open mind.
I'm impressed you need me to keep in mind at all.
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
My standards of happiness have taken a dive.
Psst. Hey, we're not just going to stay here forever, right?
Explore. Didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We're happy. Hell no. Do you have any idea how to get us the heck out of here? Or, of course we are. I like it here.
Minimal words.
Minimal words are, of course we are. I like it here. Also, can I just look at this? Look at the wood grain around the doorknob. It looks a little ghosty facey to me. I'm just saying. I think we're going to go with minimum words. Of course we are. I like it here.
Really? Well, if you ever change your mind, just let me know, I guess. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning.
Mm-hmm.
Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here. The little voices, please, fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence.
Sparkle wanker.
Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
Good ending! You did it!
You
saved everyone.
Completion. You cannot go further astray.
They're past the point of no return is the name of the achievement. What did she say?
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray. The interesting thing about this is we have not reset the loop. We are back at the end of the previous loop.
Explore. Didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We're happy. Or, okay, maybe I'm not happy. And I'm not just saying that because you're the last person I talked to. Wendy, do you want me to explore now? Because that's the least amount of dialogue. Otherwise, I have to say, maybe I'm not happy. We're all happy here. Didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We're all happy here.
Are we really happy? Or is he just telling us that we are?
It could be both. No, it locks us into this last dialogue option. Okay, maybe I'm not happy, and I'm not just saying that because you're the last person I talked to.
Good, because I have an idea to get us out of here.
Oh, no.
Though you're probably not going to like it.
This is going to involve
This is going to involve content warnings. That's what that's going to involve.
Someone's cannon is about to not be fixed against self-slaughter.
Yeah, I think unaliving may be about to be discussed. Just a heads up, folks. Yes, content warning reminder.
Stabbing.
Yeah.
The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
We're exploring a mechanic. We're learning a boundary here.
I've seen
hear
both Happy Death Day
everything you
movies.
say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero.
Well, is it hero or is it me? And is there a distinction?
He's right. It's the only way out.
It's interesting that that's the voice of the hero who's willing to fall on the proverbial here.
Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end.
Well, let's see how many dialogue options I have and how many words they contain.
Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it.
It again. Good
yeah.
catch. Hey, Hawkeye, don't forget whenever you're meeting us.
Don't you dare.
Oh, I think we very the fuck that.
Explore option. Wouldn't using the blade, kill us? Wouldn't we be dead? or the shorter option, Wendy, which is anything to get out of this hell. So I'm kind of thinking the shorter option is going to be, well, here's the thing. I'm tempted to do the explore option because I think it's going to railroad us into using the final choice anyway. And that way we can do both. Yeah. Voice of the hero does have himbo moments, but ultimately, at least in this definition of heroic, is making the hard choice. But no words, only slay.
I'm in favor of explore.
Us. Okay. When he said, all right, let's do this. Let's do the explore, because I got a feeling
it's going to
lock us into this choice anyway. So explore. Wouldn't using the blade, kill us? Wouldn't we be dead? Oh, thank you, Wendy.
How astute. You are absolutely correct. Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you, and you shouldn't do it. In a sense, we die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore? This place, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing, constantly, forever. I know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work.
And how do you know that?
That little voice didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy.
Mm-hmm. All right. So
I do like you. Better be right about this.
You better be right about this. I'll be pretty upset if we die. And then there's anything to get out of this hell. So anything to get out of this hell would probably be the choice we want to take. I mean, they're both going to lead to the same activity. It's just a matter of if we're mad at the hero or not. Option 2, please, Bob. You got it. Anything to get out of this hell. Content warning, self-harm.
Thank you. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate?
Oh, showing your true colors there, Mr. Narrator, aren't we?
Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs.
So now you're dictating what I'm doing?
The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
So it's been years.
It's been a significant period of time.
You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die.
And I'm upset about it.
The end. Nice knowing you.
Not really.
Jerk.
A-hole.
Chapter 2. The Spectre.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
So, Wendy, are we... That bit of sass made me laugh out loud a lot. Well done, Wendy. Are we still no talk, only slay? Or are we gonna try and explore anymore?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Alright, so...
I'm quite like, okay, no.
Explore options. Oh, you bastard, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this already happened? Okay, no. But I killed myself. What am I doing here? Proceed to the cabin, turn around and leave. Okay, Wendy needs to do a work for a while, so I'm going to continue in the no talk, only attempt to slay purist route in her honor, which means we're proceeding to the cabin. Don't know how we're going to slay a skeleton, but we'll figure that afterwards.
Oh, she's not a skeleton anymore.
Or even if she's a ghost or a skeleton and she kills us, then we've delivered another end state, maybe? I don't know. Wendy! Just like Beetlejuice, right? Okay, we're proceeding to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
Okay, no, I was just having fun.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Wasn't it last time?
Don't believe a word she says.
No, this is the same. But sometimes he refers to when he was describing the voice, he used the phrase "it."
She won't be a problem.
Voice of the cold. She won't be a problem. Interesting. Okay. We have Mr. Paranoid Android now. Proceed into the cabin. No further options.
The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft odor of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows.
There weren't shutters previously.
The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge.
Okay, but we have a mirror again.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay, so the only deviation we're taking from the no talk only staff is I need to look at the mirror.
It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time.
Well, yeah, because we kind of allowed it to dilapidate. That's my guess. Though this broken... Oh, God, the music. Oh, crap. Though it's interesting now that we have peeling wallpaper, we didn't have peeling.
Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
And the doorknobs changed. Okay, explore options. Take the blade, approach the mirror. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. I want to approach the mirror. Well, first let's take the blade, because we're going to take the blade. We know. Actually, no, do the mirror first, because I don't know if picking up the blade locks us out. Let's look at the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Grime again. Look, I love the rough pencil sketch.
Me too.
In the background. Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
How ridiculous.
There's got to be some way to unlock an interaction with the mirror. I just don't think we're there yet. Yeah, there was
very
a
different table.
But there was a mirror a second ago. And now it's gone. Let's not spend much longer worrying over it. Clearly it's not even important enough to be acknowledged.
No worries, Mur. Thank you for stopping by. Don't feel like you can... If you don't want to be spoiled, it's okay. We can talk about it later if you want. Okay, so...
Take the blade.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Mm-hmm. That's what you said last time. Alright, into the basement. Here we go. Okay, well, we will talk about Baldur's Gate and slay the princess.
How?
Okay, we're doing a purist run through, Ozzy, so we're gonna no talk only slay again and see where it gets us.
The door to the basement groans
open,
revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
The layout has changed as well. We have a corridor at the bottom of the stairs.
See, now you get to the bottom and it goes... I mean, it's always get to the bottom and go left, but the layout of the house is, I think, indicative of the state of the princess. Because now it looks like a freaking dilapidated Victorian. And the music is delightful.
The room below is silent. Nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure.
Okay, so the narrator considers the voice of the cold optimistic. That's chilling.
Oh!
I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, its wrists still bound to the wall by a thick chain.
No, the body has changed location to how it was last time, and the room has changed
There's
as well.
also still flesh.
Yeah, there's some.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's turned around.
Okay. She's definitely dead.
Oh, son.
Oh.
It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor.
Please be prepared for a jump scare. We're about to be haunted.
Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous, skeletal grin.
I mean, she's smiling. She must be nice, right? Yeah, the window's changed as well.
And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here?
What do you mean this isn't right?
Ghost!
Thank you, here. Ghosty wife. Oh, good! She's the ghost that's chained. We're safe, right? Narrator.exe stopped working.
Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
More importantly, if I'm supposed to slay her, I do not have the right equipment. I need 2 brothers, their car,
Some salt.
some salt.
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller.
Oh.
I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
Valid?
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you.
Personal space is a thing, lady.
Okay, hey, no touchy.
Her touch is cold and ethereal,
That's so cute,
formless
though.
yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there. That means we could kill her again, if we wanted to.
Yeah, you cold, all right. Okay, our options are slay the princess or wait and see how things play out. No talk, only slay. So, all right. I think what we're going to do is something very stupid, which is we're going to go and fall down because it's going to go right through her.
Without a moment's hesitation, you lash out with your blade.
And it does nothing.
It's like you're slashing at air. No matter how many times you stab at her, no matter how many angles you strike from, all you manage to do is interrupt her form, the skin of your hand prickling with cold as it passes through, unable to find anything solid.
Pleased to be observing this chain, and what is it attached to anymore? And I don't know that it is. We's gonna die. Oh, that's my line!
You're adorable when you're confused.
Oh dear.
But I didn't say you could touch me.
You started it!
Why are you even here? Just making sure you finish the job, or what?
I don't have a choice. Okay, explore options. If I knew I'd have to talk to you again, I wouldn't have slain you. I died too, and I'm not floating around like you are. What happened? Why am I different? Why are you different? I really want that option. Explore. Stop playing the victim. You threatened me last time. Explore. Of course I attacked you. You're supposed to end the world. That's why I killed you last time. Explore. You're dead, or at least mostly dead. What can you even do to hurt me? Explore. What do you want from me? Explore. Okay, team. I'm out of ideas. Thoughts? Slay the princess harder. Fine, if I can't hurt you, then there's really isn't anything for me to do here. I guess I'll get going, leave her in the basement.
Wow, there's an incel option.
Okay, Wendy, I love you very much. I'm going to attempt to slay the princess harder, in line with your dictates.
You swing at the princess once more, and once more your blade cuts through nothing as she disappears.
Gonna die.
Really?
Her voice chides from elsewhere in the room. You whirl around, finding her hovering between you and the basement stairs, looking you over with grim disappointment. She draws in close.
Oh god.
I was willing to let bygones be bygones, killer. I was willing to ignore everything you did to me so we could get out of here together.
Interesting. So that implies there is a ally with the ghost option as opposed to stab harder at the ghost option. Okay. Excuse me just a second.
Oh shit. The notes are out.
Take a note. Ghost stab. Ghost no stab.
All I ever wanted was to leave this place. All I ever wanted was to find a way back home.
Way back home.
Wherever home is.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Her eyes turn from wells of sorrow to pits of wrath as she stares
Oh
into you.
dear.
But I guess violence is the only language you speak.
Oh my. Oh, okay.
She forces her hand into your chest, and then... Yes? Nothing happens. Are you sure about that? Something should have happened. And yet it didn't. We're fine.
Wendy. We were supposed to die and didn't. Did you miss? I'm not afraid of you. Stare at her in silence or step away. So, we got... Yeah, okay, content warning reminder has been flagged, so we'll put it up again in the chat. We got the chance to engage with the ghost or slay the princess harder, and we slayed the princess harder. Shall we have a staring match? Wendy says we're going to have a staring match. So we're going to stare at her in silence. Okay. There we go. I'm going to stare at her in silence.
You can't be sure if you first hear or feel what happens next, but it is over before you can fully conceptualize what it is. A horrific splintering, the squelching of organs, the rending of tissue, an icy, numbing pain.
So, did she, stick her hand in my chest and grab my heart, but then freeze? Sorry, Pon. I'm not quite sure.
I'm done asking. The next time I see you, I'm taking everything I owed. Starting with your body. If you won't choose to give me my freedom, I'll just have to make you give it to me.
You mean next time? There's only 2 chapters and then we start...
She's real now. If she's making us dead, we should return the favor.
Do you hear that ratcheting up?
Yep.
Okay, Wendy, now our choices are slay the princess or die.
I mean, die is very
do
short.
you have a preference? Okay, I gotta write this down. No talk,
Only
only
slay.
slay. Okay, we slay back.
You swing your blade towards her briefly corporeal throat. It connects. A gash widens across her neck, glowing ectoplasm leaking from the wound. But it's too little, too late. In her hand, you realize she clutches your still beating heart. It thumps unsettlingly.
Listen to this music, oh my god!
As Rebecca just said, that's a shepherd tongue.
Did we get her? Even if we didn't, we've given her something to remember.
See you soon, killer.
Oh, she's gonna squish her fist.
I'm afraid you'll
Thank
never
you.
know. As she crushes your precious organ in her hand, everything goes dark, and you die.
I just want to enter into the record. Who laughed at the word organ?
Okay, no, I really what I want to know next is, does it go to chapter 3? Or does it start over? Oh, chapter 3!
You're on a path in the woods. And here
Fuck!
we go again. Off to slay her again.
Nope. 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 Mm-mm.
Oh
Nope.
dear. So capitalism is about to assert itself, and we've been teleported to the Mirkwood. So why don't we take a moment and perhaps reconsider whether we need comforting hoodies or stuffed animals or food or drink
Or an old
anything
priest
like
and a
that.
young priest.
Or an old priest and a young priest. And we're going to take 2-3 minutes, let everybody catch their breath. We'll be right back, okay?
Thank you, Pezzy.
Thank you, Pezzy, and we're back to meet
Okay.
the race. Okay.
Okay.
You want to scooch you a little more?
Okay.
Okay. Maybe we'll get lucky and it'll...
The deck's stacked, isn't it? We kill her, we start again. She kills us as a goddamn ghost, we start again. I'm starting to think we're being run in circles just for the sake of it.
Voice of the cheated. Interesting. Cheated.
Come on, let's not give in to all that misery just yet. There's got to be a way out of this. There's got to be a right answer.
That's right, and it will scum save
It will
until
be
we find
fine,
it.
and everyone will just work hard, and it will all be fine.
Yeah. And what if there isn't? Aren't you listening to me? What if all of this was rigged from the start?
He's trying so hard not to go Cockney, you can hear it. Yes, then we need to do an all talk, no slang run. Well, we did that kind of first time. That was kind of the lawyer.
That's ridiculous. There'd be no point in all this if it was just some kind of cosmic busy work.
Fuzzy, I've got something terrible to tell you about late-stage capitalism.
I think that's exactly what it is. The powers that be, seeing how many ways they can screw with us. Could be it's all some kind of sick joke to them.
Well, no, I think it's about delivering different end states to the princess. Yeah, chapter 3 is kind of a late time to start
Wouldn't that get, I don't know, boring? Not if they're creative with it.
Thank you, Voice of the Colds. You're so useful.
Okay, so you've already been here. Twice, even. Great. Then let me poke a few holes in your depressing little theory.
Wait a minute! That is the first time
He's admitted he knows about
the narrator has admitted he knows about cycles and he knows we've done this before.
Nobody here is screwing with you, and I can't imagine any scenario where you would have started over after slaying the princess.
But that's it. Okay, so no. Because
He
this
just
is a
doesn't believe.
chapter 3.
Yeah.
So he knows that we've been here twice before.
Well, we didn't have to start over. We killed ourselves.
You cold.
And why, pray tell, did you do that?
Because you wanted to lock us up in eternal bliss.
Because you decided to foist an infinite tedium on us.
Okay, I'm liking the Voice of the Cold sassing back the narrator.
That doesn't sound like me. If I'd had everything my way, you would have effortlessly slain the princess, saved the world, and been given your happy ending.
Nord.
The ending was the tedium. You locked us in a cabin and sent that cabin to an endless void, and then you told us we were happy.
I do love that the voices are ganging up on the narrator. He's like doing my job for me now.
Well, were you happy? Of course we weren't happy. That's why we killed ourselves. It was awful. It was boring.
Be giving him ideas now. You've seen The Matrix.
It was bullshit.
Thank you, Cheetah.
So you killed yourself? Yes. And then she killed us. Even though she was already dead. This is all fake.
Okay, he's going full conspiracy theorist.
Okay, let's try to get back on track. You're real. The princess is real. The world is real. The people in the world are real. And the danger she poses to all of them is also, quite unfortunately, real.
Extraordinary claims, extraordinary proof.
Whatever you did the first time, it sounds like it almost worked. So how about you give it one last try? Because killing yourself seems to undo all the good you almost managed to accomplish.
Oh my god, he's a Tory minister.
Oh, he's such a Tory.
Why should we help you? So you can just lock us away forever again? No, I don't think so. Tell you what, I won't do that. I promise. Oh yeah, sure. That changes everything.
Got a point.
I mean, he did promise.
Oh, hero, please! Please don't be a Democrat.
And you believed him? All this standing around and talking is boring. Let's at least do something. Maybe we'll kill her again. Maybe we won't.
The right,
Maybe we'll even free her.
the right dishonorable narrator, MP for Creepy Cabin upon Thames. Yes, I love it. I need it.
The
Put
money
it on
was
a
just
t-shirt.
resting in his account.
Yes, exactly.
Now, wouldn't that be something?
Oh no, they're ganging up.
It would. I guess we'll just have to see what happens. Thankfully, you all aren't the ones actually making the decisions. are you? You know what you have to do. You have to slay her. You have to save the world. Nothing matters more than this. Don't play by his rules. Everything is rigged. Everything is changing to whatever's convenient for him. Even the woods are changing.
I can see it. Good.
That's all the more reason to take this seriously. If the path isn't the same, it means that her influence is spreading, and the world has already started to end.
Interesting that he doesn't, acknowledge it.
Her influence?
Thank you, hero.
I really shouldn't have said that. It would make your task more difficult. But now it's out, you could always take that information as a sign of goodwill between us and do your job, alright?
Interesting. Alright, explore. Ooh, look at this explore option. Are you the same narrator we meet on the other loops? You were quick to accept that we'd been here before. Oh, I wanna... We've killed her and we've been killed by her, and neither of those things have gone well for us. If we're going to fall through this loop forever, eventually we're going to let her out. We might as well do it now. Explore. What happens if we don't go to the cabin? That's another option. Yeah, we did that the first time. Proceed to the cabin, or there's something else we haven't tried. Turn around and leave. We've done that too. So, no talk, only slay, all the way through to the ends. Before Arabella traumatizes some stoats. I can't. I just can't. I haven't gotten there yet. I have theories. I know it's not going to end well. I'm not. No talk. Only stay. Proceed to the cabin. Well, when we're following Wendy's requested no talk, only slay.
Until this murder.
I do kind of want to do the explore option.
The top one.
Yeah. I guess the narrator we've met on the other loops. You were quick to accept that we've been here before.
If I had to make a wager, I'd say yes and no.
Okay, that's
a hedge, not a wager.
Thank you!
I haven't met you, but you've clearly met me. It sounds to me like you're hopping between parallel realities, in which case the me you just met here is the same collection of experiences as the me you met at all of those other beginnings, but their continuity breaks the moment you say or do anything, in effect making them all separate.
So, classic branch theory. Okay, fine.
So, yes, I'm the same me, but ever since the moment we started talking, I'm different. I'm not sure how we're supposed to kill him ourselves, but he's asking for it. Maybe there's some way she can take care of him for us.
I'm very tempted.
They've clearly all been through some harrowing experiences. Don't let their baggage influence your decisions. You have the ability to see things clearly. I suggest you use it.
Let's ask, what happens if we don't go to the cabin? Another option.
Then she finds a way out on her own. Ugh, of course she does. So, standing around out here is the same as us letting her out.
He's right.
Only we don't have to see her. That's gotta be better, right? No, it's strictly worse.
Why?
But she can't kill us out here. Why would staying out of killing distance be worse if she's getting out regardless?
Good question.
Because it's cowardly, for starters.
Oh.
And because the unknown is always worse than the known. But really, all you're doing right now is weighing two considerably bad options.
I mean, let's be honest, you got us painted into a corner here.
The only solution worth considering is slaying her, and whatever delusion is holding you back from doing that is just that, a delusion. If you already managed to end her in some other world, the only reason you'd be here is that you somehow managed to do it wrong. More rules, more rhetoric. Since when is there a wrong way to slay her? I'm sick of it. Makes me want to end the world out of spite.
I'm putting that on the list. Okay. Explore. We've killed her, and we've been killed by her, and neither of those things have gone well for us. If we're gonna fall through this loop forever, eventually we're gonna let her out. Might as well do it now? Let's see what he says.
You're making a dizzying amount of assumptions. Your perceived reality looping twice before does not mean it will continue to do so forever. Those little voices have already drawn attention to the fact that even the path is different. The world itself is at a tipping point.
Interesting.
Know that there is always a choice. Even if you were stuck in an infinite loop, there's no reason to assume that the mere nature of the infinite would force you to make any specific choice.
Nice.
You do have free will, as much as things would be easier if you didn't, and you can just keep making the correct choice forever, never deviating. How convenient, everything always comes back to what you want us to do. I'm sick of him. Makes me want to end the world out of spite. On second thought, let's not kill him. Let's throw him someplace that never ends.
Ooh.
I'd like to see what that does to him.
We have some dark passengers.
Wow, and we have some interesting options. So we can either turn around and leave, or proceed to the cabin. And I don't think turning around and leaving is going to do us any bit of good. I think we should go to the cabin.
You continue down the path towards the cabin. It isn't long before you're steps away from your destination. I don't think you need any words of warning. I think you know what's in there, and despite your protestations, I think you know what you need to do.
We're still coming. It's still the cabin on the top of the hill, and we're coming out of the forest.
The more he talks, the more I'm interested in setting her free. Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care.
Really? Now you're trying reverse psychology? Looks like her hair. You the cobwebs here? It's got a bit of that going on. Yeah. The glitch for a moment. I didn't see a glitch. I can move the screen around a little bit.
It sounds like somebody's about to crack.
Interesting. Are you trying to use reverse psychology on me, or have you just given up? I'm going to pick that option.
There's obviously no point in trying to reason with you right now, especially with all these clowns offering up their useless advice. Honestly, it seems like the more I try and talk sense into you, the more single-minded they get about letting her out. So yes, I'm done trying to argue. Would you look at that? We won. Take it however you will.
Alright, enter the cabin. Let's see what the cabin looks like.
The interior of the cabin is
Ooh.
long and
Oh my
dark,
god.
a single narrow hallway stretching far into the distance. Curtains billow out from tall windows on either side, obscuring the path forward, fluttering helplessly as opposing gusts of wind rush into the building, clashing and joining and driving everything forward.
Oh, interesting. Gothic cabin, yeah, something. No table, no knife. Yeah, incoming scary. I have a feeling we're gonna get a jump scare here.
The only furniture of note is... that's strange.
There's no table and there's no knife. Yes, you'll find your diaphanous nightgown and candelabra by the door for you to flee through the halls with.
What's strange? Is it the mirror?
Oh.
The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror. What's strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
Interesting. Cabin 1, knife, no mirror. Cabin 2, knife, some mirror. Cabin 3, no knife, only mirror. Good observation.
Great. Something else has been taken away from us.
Oh, you pithy little...
I suppose the only way to go is forward. So forward we will go. Blade or not, it doesn't really matter, does it?
Okay, dumpy
You're a
McNihilist.
pristine blade.
No, you're a pristine blade. Let's pretend there is a mirror at the end of the hallway, and that right now we can't see behind it. What's there? What's behind it?
If you're asking what's at the end of the hallway, it's the way to the basement.
Cabin 4, knife mirror.
The way to the basement? Don't you mean door?
Ooh, good slip.
No, I didn't say door, because there isn't a door, it's just an opening. What are the odds she's waiting for us right behind it? If I were running a bullshit factory, it's what I'd do.
That's not what I do. She's a ghost. She's going to come straight through it.
Let me assure you that there's nothing there. Nothing is going to jump out at you, and certainly not the princess. The princess is in the basement.
Folks, the princess is totally gonna jump out at us.
He can't see the mirror. The knife is gone, defying his expectations. Who the hell is calling the shots here?
No.
That is the $50,000 question.
Nobody is calling the shots. That's how reality works.
Approach the mirror, our only option.
You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you.
Thank you.
Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation, the chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched.
Of course not. Spooky time, we're totally gonna get jump scared.
We've always been watched. You're watching us right now. Sometimes the feeling is just stronger than others.
Okay, so it is annoying when you're pedantic that way. Duly noted. I will try to remedy that. I'm sorry.
I feel like you're trying to put us on edge. We don't need all this anticipation. We just need this to be over.
Now, what
Spoken
you're doing
like
here
a
is
true-
set me up for a jump scare. I can fucking see it.
Spoken like a true cockroach totem.
You stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there.
Interesting. Wipe the mirror clean. Brace, brace, brace.
Here we go. You reach your arm forward into the pitch black of the opening.
It just disappears.
Nothing. It's like this place read our mind just to mess with us.
You have to say it out loud, didn't you?
What you looking at, killer?
Oh, God.
Staring into the void, thinking about what it'd be like to die again. I know exactly how you feel.
That's some eyes.
No, those are the 3 ellipses at the end of the dialogue.
Okay.
Shit. Where is she?
Oh, listen to the music.
Oh.
You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle. Your heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment. And then she, the princess, constricts. Your bones snap.
Content warnings.
People are like, are you okay? There's gonna be some sound effects.
Icy pain radiates up from the break, a deep cold flooding your veins as your legs, numb with the shock of it, collapse, and you collapse with them.
You never see her.
You're met with the
Oh,
terrifying
boy.
visage of the princess. Her hand grips your leg in a steel vice.
Oh, look at our
her
feet.
grin carved jagged from ear to ear.
You're a motor
crowded
chicken.
with far too many long and crooked teeth.
Look at our feet.
We're a motor chicken.
We're a murder chicken. We're scaly and feathered and spikied all the way down.
Wife.
Do you know how I feel? I gave you a path to forgiveness. I gave you a chance to make things right.
Yeah, you did, but no talk, only slay.
I thought maybe you'd seen what you've done and feel remorseful. Maybe try to make it up to me. But no, you'd rather use that knife to keep making the same mistake over and over and over.
It's called boundary exploration. We're trying to find all of the edge pieces first before we have to go mucking around in all the middle moral mess.
Even after I ripped your heart out, you still cut me. And for what? I didn't go anywhere. You didn't banish me. I'm right back here with you. A little better, a little worse.
Look at our poor broken foot.
Well, maybe a lot worse. So, here's how this is going to go. I'm going to take your body, and I'm going to walk it out of here.
I mean, since there's nothing I can do about that, thank you. Thank you for sharing.
And you get to watch me do it. Completely helpless. Just like you left me.
Oh, kind of deserved that.
I say we let her do it. It's something different.
I love how you're implying that I have any agency in this situation.
Do we even have a choice?
Thank you!
You always have a choice.
Interesting.
Maybe before, but not now. There isn't a blade this time. Exactly. What choice is there if there isn't a blade?
Oh, you boys, thinking with your knives.
Well, unless you have any specific ideas, I think my vote's the only one that counts.
No. Okay, explore. Look, we're even now. I killed you and then you killed me. Water under the bridge. Yeah. Explore, I never wanted to hurt you. I don't even know how I got here. Explore, I'm a victim in all of this too, you know. Oh, please. Explore, wouldn't possessing me against my will make you know better than me? You don't have to be evil. You don't have to do this. Ooh, juicy. Explore, do you need to take my body? Can't I just open the door for you? I like that. That's fine. I actually came here to free you or struggle.
Yes, smart play.
Well, we've been freed from not doing explore options, so I kind of want to do explore options and at least try and get as much information as possible.
Start at the top and work down.
No, I'm going to start with, I never
wanted to hurt you.
I don't even know how, that's, no. We're not going to go with I'm a victim in all of this too, you know, because we still have a choice and we still have to take responsibility. I mean, we can try the, hey, let's call it even.
Give it a shot.
And you think that's even? How adorable.
Okay.
But I think you forgot about the part where you tried killing me again.
I mean, valid.
That's fair.
Mario, I would just want to get it over with. You lost your chance to call the shots. There's no going back to fix it now. You can either look on in horror or celebrate my freedom. But either way, you're about to become a passenger.
Interesting. I'm writing down. I like that we have names. So far we have Stranger, Vector, and this is Wraith. Let's try this whole, do you need to take my body? Can't I just open the door for you? I'm gonna say that one for last.
I don't think you get the magnitude of hatred that sits between us. You've broken more trust than I thought I had.
Valid.
Oh, we're past the point of compromise. I'm taking your body, and there's nothing you can do to stop me.
Wife of those with a quiet face.
Enough talking. We'll have plenty of time for chit-chat once this place is far behind us.
Okay, so limited choices.
You remain pinned to the floor of the long hallways. The rest of the princess's body emerges. Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding. Her torso stretches until her face is practically touching yours, her neck cracking audibly as she twists to look at you from a fresh angle.
Well, she just hasn't done yoga this morning, right? I mean, don't be rude.
Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock right on top of her head?
It's like a hood, I think.
And crush you along with her? Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides, I thought you all wanted to free the princess. Not like this. You don't even have a weapon, so I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I, and the rest of the world, are out of luck too. And whose fault is it there isn't a weapon here?
Thank you, cheated.
Yours, I assume. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Whatever you did in those previous lives of yours, you really messed up.
Interesting.
Are you seriously trying to blame this on us?
Thank you, Harry.
Your vision fades as she tears open the membrane of your soul.
That's nice.
Valid.
You're awake. Eyes once again fixed on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's command reverberates inside your skull. Her voice is all-encompassing.
Oh, it's not fixed.
You feel wrong.
Oh, wow.
So cramped in here. Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all
Eternal
out.
wife. Fuck off.
You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately leaning into it for support.
Is that the way we came out? Judging by the light. Yeah. Okay, I'm developing a new theory then. That we do have more agency than we think, because if she can possess us and get free, that also means we could voluntarily let her possess us. Right?
There's another option, you know.
Oh, we don't have a knife, so what are you talking about here,
There
cheated?
are windows.
Yeah. That voice is gonna haunt me tonight.
Don't help either of them. Flip the table.
Go on.
How do you do that? You don't have a will to wield. You're solid in brain of courage.
That gap where the mirror was, I don't think it goes anywhere. Let's throw ourselves into the abyss.
Isn't... I like this idea. I'm a Shepherd Paragon player. I like there being a third option.
You wouldn't dare. Move now.
Your body, still slumped against the wall, trapped between the princess's overwhelming will and the blinding pain of your splintered ankle, takes an excruciating step towards the cabin door. The movement is stiff, your body reduced to a marionette, pulled reluctantly along by your strings.
It's not that bad. The pain feels good. Because I know you feel it too.
Okay, this is definitely a save situation, because our options are leave the cabin
No take, only throw.
or throw your body into the abyss. Hey, Wendy, if you're around, the only thing we've deviated from here's the reason why I'm feeling drawn to the abyss. Is because isn't that how we met the,
Yes.
source princess
Yes, it is.
organism the last time, right?
Ducky, eat.
Ducky boats. So Wendy, we've been possessed. We have internal wife now.
Going very well,
Right?
Wendy.
Was not impressed with our behavior. Wendy says yeet the chook. Okay, so we will not be leaving the cabin, internal wife. We will be listening to the cheater and throwing ourselves into the abyss. Very well.
In a single moment of overwhelming willpower, you tear your body from the wall and hurl it towards the gaping abyss.
Wards.
I won't let you do that.
I think you will.
How are you gonna stop us?
Capillaries burst and muscle fibers tear as you and the princess struggle over the reins of your body. One foot planted firmly on the edge where the floor ends, and the nothing begins. It's unquestionable that her reserves are greater than yours, but fortunately for you, the distance you have to cover is far shorter. Enough is enough. I'm tired of us always losing. It's just a step away.
Even if you throw yourself into the abyss, you still lose.
Honey, I lose in every scenario here. I lost the moment the narrator said you were on a path in the...
You throw everything you have against her and manage, for one brief moment,
We've unlocked
to
an
overpower the princess's hold on your
Exorcist
body.
3.
But that moment was all you needed. Your foot slips a few inches, and you collapse forward, the darkness swallowing you whole.
Very, very accurate, KDB. I can't win,
But you
can
can
lose. Prisoner's dilemma writ large. Don't hate you. I'm doing boundary exploration. Are we falling?
Her thought slips through you, unheeded, as you fall, and fall, and fall.
Oh my. She does have a good question though. Why do you hate me?
One end. But at least it's ours.
I hope you... I mean...
An empire of frigid nothing. I don't think this qualifies as saving the world, but at least you didn't ruin it.
No talk! Only fall! Eternity with internal life, right? We're in the vast.
What happens now?
Great question. Wendy!
I want to know what he thinks happens now.
Yeah!
Oh? And why is that?
He's about to snap our neck. Narrator's gone.
Yeah. Between worlds.
Interesting.
He's gone. But
Terminal velocity ceases, and you feel a mass, a growth, torn out of you. You and the princess look at each other for a short moment.
What's happening?
Here it comes.
But you don't answer her before she's gone, and you feel a resistance underneath your feet once more. Memory returns. And the mirror shows up again.
she's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Do you want to try and find her?
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Because we died. Explore. Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. Explore. It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared.
That's really kind.
Or approach the mirror. I want to say, it's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
It kind of is, though, buddy.
Kind of is. So Hero's the only one who sticks with us, but we just heard Cheater and Cold, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
It's going to do something to us. I can feel it.
Yeah.
You don't need to comfort them.
Don't tell me what to do. Okay, so our options are, it's not the end. Whatever's on the other side is going to be nice. It's the end for you, but not for me. Or I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay. I want to say I'll see you on the... Because if the hero is a relationship and a mentality that survives the loops, then much like I have to build a relationship with the princess to get her into an end state, then I also have to cultivate a relationship with the hero voice.
Yep.
And this is a rare opportunity that I have, free from either the princess or the narrator's influence, to speak to the hero voice in particular. I'm going to snooze the ad break here really quick if I can find the button.
I'm gonna say I'll see you on the other side. It's gonna be okay.
Okay. If you say so, we'll trust you.
I like that. Because this isn't about no talk only slay. This is about the things that you do carry with you over.
Yeah.
So, this is all going to work out?
Eventually. Probably not for a while. Probably not without further pain first. But eventually.
Whatever makes you happy.
No, I don't care about you, Mr. Nihilist Mopey Marvin the Paranoid Android. Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. And we gaze into our reflection. Let's see if it's any different this time. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. The mirror makes them leave. But they can see it and the narrator can't.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Interesting. You've grown. The achievement we unlocked was called the Bloat. You've grown. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. It's the cabin. It's the only option. You are at the cabin, and there's the Wraith. Approach her.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
Okay.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Okay, we got a lot of explore options here before you can do a bunch of different things. Okay. Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Fine. What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection.
Oh, Elcor, she's narrating.
Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together.
Well, then this was actually, in my opinion, probably a good time to do the "No, hate you" run, because now I can spend the rest of the game building trust.
It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
Do we mean the race specifically, or do we mean just the acquisition of additional experience?
I think the Wraith specific.
I love this. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is loneliness turned to seething.
Mm-hmm.
She could not find her strength in others, so she found it in herself. She will make for a driven heart.
Apparently the music track for the long quiet is made entirely of samples of Johnny's voice. Interesting. Gotta snooze the ad break again. We're running out of time, but we're gonna finish this and then save. Driven heart.
Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
Okay.
what do you feel about me? These vessels I've been bringing you, I've caused them harm.
There is a hurt that dwells in them, but they are not me. They are thoughts and perspectives. They are feelings that inform my being.
Yeah, but, if you eat junk, you generate junk,
We did kill you.
Garbage in, garbage out.
The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I cannot be as I was before. There are new spaces that I must fill.
What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them.
Oh God, what a line of dialogue.
Do not worry. There are no wrong answers. And every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
So you can't repeat them. Interesting. So you literally can't go back and remake another choice. So you don't have any preferences on how you'd like to change or grow?
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see.
Oh God.
I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
Another great line.
Yeah, so it also becomes an interesting question of, do I only get so many opportunities, or does she qualify for end states after X repetitions? Like, do I only get 3 goes? Or is it whatever she is at the end of 5 is what she's going to be? Or is it, do you get to play until you've explored every ending? Don't know. It's interesting. When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths.
Valid.
What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was.
True.
I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself.
Got it. I like that you can say, you've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met, thank you. Or you can say, you've been kinder to me than anyone else. Why? I'm gonna say thank you. And I'm not gonna do the whole, that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm gonna kill you. I'm just gonna say thank you.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
And that speaks to nature. That's an important characteristic. Do attempt getting Stranger or Spectre again in the next run. The game will do the thing at you.
Okay.
Do you have any idea how many more vessels you need?
If I am to be an ocean, you have given me enough to build a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective.
That's great writing.
I will transcend in due time, and there is no way forward but to contribute to my awakening.
Valid. Okay, so now my options are, I'm not going to do the whole, I'm going to kill you thing. I'm ready to go back. I can attack the entity, or I can destroy my body.
I think I'm ready to go back.
I'm ready to go back. I like the agency.
This feels
of
like
that.
the run
I feel
where
like
you processed physical violence.
Yeah, exactly. And the next run needs to be oh wait, I might be able to give you my body and get you out of here. What does that do?
I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am.
Very Mass Effect. The secret third emotion. The green option.
We will meet again.
Every fucking time.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
You're on a path in the woods.
Perfect.
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Here we go again. All right, everybody. We're just about out of time, but we definitely need some shenanigans / palate cleansers. Let's take 2-3 minutes. We'll be right back. And then we will do something a little more lighthearted, I hope.